Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
Today we're reacting to Pearl, the red pill godmother. Her video is called Non-Virgin Women Cause All the World's Problems.
Welcome to my whiteboard videos where I cover solutions to today's problems in society.
Jean jacket.
Who told her that covering a boring-ass Shein dress with an oversized jean jacket would do the trick? You look like you belong in a rodeo. Stop. Look at how big that jacket is. She's swimming in it. Who's doing her fashion? They hate her.
I wanted to talk about society's biggest problem ever. Now, I want to tell you guys, this problem is so big that it causes everything wrong with society. Non-virgin women cause...
Oh, her.
She said before that she's not a virgin, yeah?
So she's also the problem. Okay, so I got you.
With that horrible handwriting.
Ready.
all of the world's problems. Now, before you shoot the messenger, let me just explain to you why that is.
I like how she's
Verquin Wimmer. That's what it read, first of all. Just want to get that out of the way.
Different studies that show that when a woman sleeps around, she is less likely to stay married and be happily married. So essentially, when a woman, let's just put some guys here. So when a woman has sex with a bunch of dudes, what happens next is she can't really bond anymore. So one day she gets married and boom, she's sad married because she misses the guys over here. Some guy, maybe this one, was her favorite. She says, I'm stuck with Bob. I wish I had Chad.
Wait. I gotta go back for 1 second. Gotta take some mental notes here.
What happens next is she can't really bond anymore.
She can't bond with anyone because she's loosened her vagina so much, right, by sleeping around. Okay, so we got that. She's had sex with, it looks like, 8 men there? Now she's fried. She can no longer emotionally bond, yet somehow she's married. Gotcha.
This is Pearl, right? Note, really long legs. So this is Pearl. And you see, when you decide to put on a really big jacket, it's no wonder you're complaining about not getting dates, because who wants that?
Well, also, taking a really big red pill,
Your red pill looks like a red turd.
your brain falls out.
I'm just saying that if you're a woman looking for a man, this apparel choice, it's not going far, Pearl. You talk to me before you talk to the boys.
About what?
At least what she's wearing. You can't tell me she's comfortable, and that is a nightgown covered up by a jean jacket.
I bet it was like Louis Vuitton.
Cotton.
It just looks like...
I doubt it was Louis Vuitton. She doesn't look like she buys Louis Vuitton.
She's got the money for it. I mean, her parents certainly do.
She doesn't understand fashion to buy Louis Vuitton. And if it was Louis Vuitton, there'd be little L's and V's all over
Why do we even
it.
care about fashion? I don't care about fashion. I'm just saying
I
that
worked with it
the
when
jean
I was
jacket
younger.
is startling. That's all.
It is startling, and I'm saying that if she's trying to attract men, which is what her whole channel is about, is dating. Yes?
No, her channel is about just bashing women.
True, but what would
And I'm not
she
even
say?
saying that like as a feminist or anything. It's just literally anything that she talks about is against. You will never hear her say anything negative about men on her channel.
But she's for men. She's getting them
Yeah,
good
she's
women,
for
right?
men. She just can't find one.
Half her problem's the apparel. Continue.
She can't emotionally bond, but
But
somehow she did bond. Wait, so she can't bond anymore because she's loose, but how is she still bonded to the guy that she slept with before?
She can't bond to you because you watch Pearl's videos, and you're emotionally sucking off Pearl.
Or is she trying to say that she can't bond with anyone unless it's the guy she slept with amongst the numerous men?
I think she's trying to hold both points to be true, but they kind of contradict each other. Mm-hmm. So saying that she lost all emotional connection, but she's still emotionally connected to someone in the past is a double negative. They contradict each other. She clearly still has emotions. Mm-hmm. She just doesn't want to be with the man she's with right now. And yeah, that's not good, but it doesn't make her a problem.
I'm
But
not.
which is it? Is she emotionally connected to someone in her past, or is she lacking complete emotional connection now?
So is Pearl trying to say that if a woman who's slept around with a bunch of guys and is married is not bonded to her husband. She's bonded to one of the many men she slept with. That's what Pearl's trying to say. So guys that are married now to the women who are whores, should they just divorce those women because they're not attached to the husbands? They're attached to one of the many men they slept with before? I mean, the logic doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense here. There's no good information. There's no good advice.
There's so many people who have gone through a promiscuous past. Not even promiscuous. You can have a couple partners and not lack emotional connection. We were just talking about this. Is someone who is 30 years old and had 10 partners a whore? Do you think someone who's 30 years old and had 10 partners is a whore?
No.
Because it sounds reasonable to me. Mm-hmm. But that would be a non-virgin woman, right? Would you say that she's still emotionally connected to someone in her past? Maybe a little, but that's just how life goes, right?
And what number of men that you slept with is too many in Pearl's eyes? And Pearl's contradicting herself in another way, too, because in all of her videos, she always says that when women have sex, it's because they emotionally connect to the person that they have sex with. So she's saying that, but she's also saying that if they're whores, then they can't emotionally connect to anyone.
Yeah, it does make sense. Well, not even whores, non-virgin. That's not even a whore. That's just someone who's had partners.
Now, the issue is, women used to just be unhappy and deal with it. But now we have a society where they say your happiness is so important.
So, yeah, Pearl's just mad because women have choices.
Pearl's mad because women are happier than they used to be.
No, she's mad that women have the choice to leave because then the men she wants are going to go for the woman who just left their husbands.
Okay, wait.
I can get the diagram out. Ready? This is the couple that she's talking about. And she's still thinking about her ex. Her ex is who Pearl, long legs. Pearl is interested in her ex, right? She breaks up with her husband. Now the man that she's interested in, her ex, she's going back to. And Pearl has no shot. If they would have just stayed married.
So you're saying that Pearl's upset that women are sleeping around because it's leaving less men for her?
Yes.
And even when she's in a marriage, these are like Timmy and Bobby right there. She says, I'm sad, I want to be happy. So she's actually given money to leave him. So she gets child support, alimony, whatever. She says, I am going to leave my man. I don't care about my kids, all because I was a whore before and slept with these dudes. And mind you guys, the data shows that the biggest drop in marital happiness is actually going from one guy to two men. A woman, and there's different studies that it's slightly different, but overall, a woman that's a virgin on her wedding day has an 80% chance of a happy marriage.
It's true. It's true because she showed it in text on her video.
Instead of writing it on the whiteboard.
Aside from stating the studies and the facts and the information and the science. The science. It's very, very interesting.
Studies instead show that.
Okay. 80% of women, 50% chance. Not women who are virgins on their wedding day were asked if they are still happy 50 years later. You're not bringing in facts to make me believe you. It sounds like you were pulling it right out of your caca. Your pooper. Pulling it right out of the pooper.
I think that
She's like, this is what I think.
It's extremely foolish. It's
First of
extremely
all,
foolish.
Pearl has many things going against her. Number one, she's a giant. Number two, that voice is very, very hard to listen to for a long period of time. It's very,
Good thing she's red pill. When he tells her to shut up, she'll just listen and go make him a sandwich.
And she also said that Rollo Tomasi is a genius, which, that's like saying Oscar the Grouch is a genius.
Oscar the Grouch is the happiest person I've ever met.
She's not reliable. She hasn't fucking sources. She doesn't know what's Rollo Tomasi is a source. Yeah, okay.
She just wants women to stay unhappy and with their one person so that she can find someone. And it's really sad to see that she doesn't care about anyone. Like, you could tell her about abuse and all this, and we could bring up those arguments, but she's just going to say, oh, well, this and that and the other thing. But if you tell her, yeah, but that man beat that woman, so why shouldn't he pay alimony? Why shouldn't he pay child support? He decided to get her pregnant. They did have a relationship together. He probably cheated, and that's why she left. You could bring up all these things, and she'll still defend that man to the death.
Yeah.
Men only deserve to be happy in her eyes. If you ask her about men's feelings and happiness, all of a sudden it matters. But if you tell her about women, as you've already heard, their feelings matter? Weird.
2 guys, it drops to 50%. Now, not only is this woman paid to take his money, she's also paid to falsely accuse him of abuse and take his kids away for a life there. She's got Timmy and Turner. Now, what does this lead to? So I want to list out a couple things that seem to be caused by single mother homes. The majority of the homeless are from single mother homes. The majority of criminals are from single mother homes. The majority of school shooters are from single mother homes. The majority of people with mental problems are from single mother homes.
Hang on. The majority of school shooters who got their guns from their dad's closet, were those from single parent homes? Curious. Just curious.
You shouldn't even be writing on the whiteboard if you can't spell, honey. For real. This is sad.
So, I think we're getting past the non-virgin point, because if you're not a virgin...
now she's just going into, like, really blasting women.
Like, we are not finished with this.
Like, I get it.
180'd, okay? You can be someone who's not a virgin, get married, and never break up. She never mentioned what the statistic is for happy marriages when they're not virgins. But I digress. I will continue to say that a lot of men don't end up wanting to have full custody of their kids. So...
And a lot of men do.
So, you gotta kind of...
Pearl uses only talking points that fit a certain view that she has. It doesn't reflect reality. It reflects how she sees things, her reality, as she sees them. She's using the worst of the worst examples to use as the generalization, which is completely batshit crazy.
So, I guess my question to you is, if every woman was a virgin, would you think these problems would be eradicated from the world?
If every woman was a virgin, then no man is having sex. So I guess the world would be worse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, more.
Because nobody would be having...
The world would be worse, wouldn't it? A lot of men with pent-up energy. Think about that.
No babies. Think about that.
So I guess that's the real answer to the question. Are non-virgins causing all the problems in the world?
I would say no.
Do you want to hear what the rest?
I don't need to hear any...
You don't want to hear the last minute?
No. No, y'all, if you want to, go ahead. Have at it. I don't...
The majority of teen runaways are from single mother homes. And this is why we used to have institutions, social shame, and safeguards to protect women from ourselves. Because when the women are whores, it ruins society. Now they're saying 1 out of every 3 kids will be alienated from their father within the first 3 years of life. Now, mind you, when men raise children, it is not the same. They raise better kids. So we have 2 solutions here. They always say, Pearl, what's your solutions? Well, today, baby, I'm going through them.
Where are your statistics now? That's just opinion. That's like a fact. Men raise better kids. I beg to differ. I think it could be either way. I think you can have bad moms, you can have bad dads. I don't understand where she's coming from here. You look so sad.
Men should only marry virgins, or men automatically get custody. Because crazy women that leave marriages should not be rewarded.
Wow.
I think it was worth listening.
How does this help men if they're not having sex? Wait. Is she saying men can only marry virgins?
Or they get or they automatically get custody.
So she said that all women should pretty much be virgins, right? So this means that men are also all virgins according to her rule.
Or they're fucking each other, but yeah.
Okay, so how does this actually help men?
All I
Because
hear
men
is
aren't
sad
really
things.
having sex in the first place. They're not really having sex. I can't remember the fucking statistics, but more men are not having sex now
It's like 60%
than ever
or something
before,
like that.
right? And I think it's women like this who don't really think about everything she's saying and how it's actually going to be a detriment to men by saying that all women should be virgins. Then guess who's also going to be virgins. Men. And does that help men? No, Pearl, it does not help men. You are doing a disservice to men by opening your mouth.
Men automatically getting custody is a problem for me because I see more reports about fathers doing vile, disgusting things to their daughters than I see about mothers doing to their children. And so that's all I'm saying there. Maybe leave it up to the court.
It's a case-by-case basis.
Leave it to the fucking court.
You can't generalize it like that. Yes,
Don't
men
just-
are more apt to doing certain horrible things. Doesn't mean that all men are bad
No.
fathers. A lot of women are fucking shitty mothers, too.
Yes, I'm just saying from what I see in news articles, it's not even public, it's not even national news anymore. It's like, oh, local so-and-so did this and that, and it's like disgusting stuff. So leave it case by case, because I've seen disgusting men, I've seen disgusting women that shouldn't have children. So leave it case by case. And if you think that the world's just going to be virgins, everyone's going to be mad and sad, and it's going to be like stoning people and shit again. Remember? That was not fun. Do you like that? I don't. So shut up, Pearl.
Inquisition. Like and subscribe.
I got solutions, baby. They're dog shit.